So welcome back to another video. Shit, can you guys see me? Not like really. But Mackenzie Dern is gonna be fighting. She's gonna be fighting Marina Rodriguez. That's a good fight. Who do I see winning that fight? Hold on. Who do I think wins that fight? Well, that's a tough question. The answer would not be as simple as you think. Marina Rodriguez is a striker, and Mackenzie Dern is a grappler. She's a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and she's submitted a lot of the girls that she's been facing lately. Like her last fight, she fought Nina Nunes. Amanda Nunes' wife, and she was able to submit her in the first round with an armbar, and she was able to submit Randa Marcos. She was able to submit all these other girls. So, if she's able to take Rodriguez down, then I think Rodriguez is in trouble on the ground. But I feel like Rodriguez's takedown defense is pretty good. Michelle Rodriguez was able to take her. Michelle Watterson, yes. Michelle Watterson was able to take her down, but I feel like Watterson is a better takedown artist than Mackenzie Dern, because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, they don't tend to have really good wrestling. They tend to be very good on the ground, but when I did some Jiu-Jitsu classes, like every time I would train with someone, they wouldn't want to start standing. They would want to start from the ground, like sitting down on the butt to the ground. Like, you need to work some wrestling, because when you're in a real fight in the street, like, the fight's gonna be standing. Like, no one's gonna be crawling towards you on the ground. You gotta take the person down, and I think that's what BJJ is lacking, a very, very, like, a lack of focus on wrestling. But I think that's because it takes away so much from your actual jiu-jitsu to learn wrestling. So you got to really pick your poison. Do you want to be a good wrestler and have decent jiu-jitsu, or do you want to have excellent jiu-jitsu and then have really bad wrestling? Because you can only put so much time in. And if you keep diverting resources, then it's going to diminish the other skill set that you have, right? It's going to diminish the next skill set that you have. So Mackenzie Dern, I think she can win this fight, because she has more avenues to win. On the stand-up, she's definitely not going to be able to win on the stand-up alone, because she's not a good striker like Rodriguez. Rodriguez's striking is excellent. So, and the way she knocked out Amanda Ribas, that was really dope. Like, that was a really good knockout. So, I think Dern could get knocked out here. If she's not able to get that takedown, then it's going to be a long night for her. It's a classic grappler versus striker fight. It's not really, there's really no secret. Rodriguez is not that good at the ground. She's excellent on the stand up, and Mackenzie Dern is not that good on the ground. She's not that good at striking, and she's great on the ground. So, really, it's really about what kind of training partners did Rodriguez have coming into this fight. Like, what kind of training partners has she been training with? Has she been really putting in that work, trying to work on her wrestling defense? But this is a number one contender fight. No, it's not. It's not a number one contender. There's people like Carla Esparza in the division that still haven't gotten a title shot. So there's people like Carla Esparza that deserve it more than fucking Dern. Mackenzie Dern is definitely making a name for herself. She beats Rodriguez, then she's pretty close to a title shot. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that should give her a title shot, because Rodriguez didn't Rodriguez lose to Esparza though? It was a split decision loss. Like, it wasn't really like a loss that was emphatic. So, really considering all those variables, this is a good fight. It's a contender fight. I think for sure it's the person that wins this fight is going to be the number one contender. Any other news on MMA? Well, Pete. Oh yeah, Corey Sandhagen. He's gonna be fighting Peter Yan because Aljamain Sterling has an injury on his neck, and this card Aspenlat. You know, she wants to fight Misha Tate, but Misha Tate's kind of annoying. Apparently, she's out of her fight with who's she fighting again? She's fighting Caleb, yeah. I believe that she's out for that fight. I don't think she's really gonna be making that fight. Man, Tatiana Suarez, man, she's like always injured and shit. You know, it's like kind of wild. Always constantly injured. What is this, man? Like, why are you constantly injured all the time? Like, why can't you? Why don't you have a good physiotherapist or something like that? You know, constantly being injured. That's not a good look, for sure. Definitely not a good look. Man, I was watching Brendan Schaub's. I was watching Brendan Schaub's Below the Belt today, and why do people even follow that guy? Like, I mean, I know I'm probably being negative and throwing shots right now, but he isn't a very good MMA analyst. Like, the guy makes shit up. He has mistakes here and there. Like, he always says stupid shit. Like, he said that Robbie Lawler knocked out Nick Diaz in the first fight. He pronounces Tyson Fury as Deontay Wilder. His pronunciation for a lot of fighters' names is really bad. He keeps forgetting events. He messes things up. He says the wrong fighter's name when he's talking about someone else. He's beefing with Ariel Helwani is one of the best MMA journalists out there. So beefing with him definitely doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, he's really not that good. I mean, the reason why he has a platform and it's successful is mostly because of his affiliation with Joe Rogan. I just don't like Brendan Schaub. I just don't like it. I feel like guys like him, they're just opportunists and they will do anything for fame. Like, they're so fame hungry, it's not even funny. And shit, of course, like, you gotta be an opportunist in life, man. Like, nothing comes to you for free. Nothing's gonna be given to you. Everything you gotta work hard for, man. You gotta work like really hard for everything like that. You know, that's not something that you can just skip over, for sure. And I'm looking forward to these fights this weekend, though. If Dern wins that fight versus Rodriguez, what happens? You think she gets a title shot? I don't know, man. It's kind of hard because Esparza is definitely in line for that title shot. Weili is going to be fighting Rose Namajunas for the title, so that's a rematch that I don't think should have happened. You know, Weili Zhang definitely, she was a very dominant champion, but at the same time, the fashion that she lost her fight kind of solidified Rose as the champion. So I don't know if I would do that fight. Like, I mean, Dana's already booked it, so there's really no other option. And Kamaru Usman's gonna be fighting Colby Covington, so that's another fight that I'm interested in. And that's the card in November, you know. And Glover Teixeira, he's gonna be fighting for the title against Jan Blachowicz this month. I'll do that analysis in another video. You know, can't really do too many analysis in one video because I gotta make more AdSense dollars.